quick video. So I listened to some of these pro boxers, and they're talking about some of them that it's bad for boxing the KSI Logan Paul card because these guys were debutantes. They never do no boxing. They're not real fighters, and the other guys slaved their whole lives to get into boxing. These guys get to shine over them, and they're the main event. And I'm gonna say this: it's not. I don't think boxing's hurt by that because you stay in your fucking lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Don't be jealous of nobody. And these guys be jealous. All right, you work your way up to the top. All right, and you'll get there. You work your way up to the top. Okay. You do what you need to do to work your way up to the top. These guys work hard to get their followers. See, then you just wake up overnight. See, that's the disrespect people have for these YouTubers. I don't have the followers KSI and Logan Paul have. They worked their way up. They had a strategy. They worked their way up to getting that. And then they trained their ass off to get in the ring. And the other thing they're talking about is Eddie Hearn because of the promotion by Eddie Hearn. And they no. These motherfuckers self-promoted themselves. They had a YouTube pay-per-view. They did it the first time. And they made 1-point-something million pay-per-view buys. Okay, they did it on their own, and then Eddie Hearn saw how good they were, how much better they were doing, and he took on that, and he put some pro fighters on the card. So let's be real, let's keep it real, okay? Let's not be bullshitting out here. Oh, zooming in and shit. Fucking camera zoomed in now, it zoomed out. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that's interesting. There you go. Zoom out, motherfucker. Zoom out. There we go. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, anyway. All right. So there are lots of YouTubers with YouTube content. No, you have to work hard to get that. You have to know the science of how to do this thing. Okay? And these guys knew how to do it. And that's why they were able to be the main event. So I don't agree with that. Ninjas need to stay in their lane. He's talking about they taking over boxing. They're not going to take over boxing. You dumbass motherfuckers. They bringing eyes to boxing. They're not doing MMA. Y'all should be happy. It's boxing that's getting the benefit of this shit. All right, Floyd Mayweather wanted to do this with Chris Brown and Soulja Boy. He wanted to do this shit a long time ago. But it just so happened Eddie Hearn was the first boxing promoter to do this shit. If Floyd had done it, y'all would have been criticizing Floyd? Okay, then. And stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. All right? Everybody want to bash the Zone and they want to bash Eddie Hearn. Come on now. Come on now. Anyway, back to what I was going to say. The other topic I was talking about is Inue versus Donaire. Now, I'm hearing a lot of people, including AKD Sports TV, talking about how Donaire was washed up. You know, he would get, beaten. How, Donaire was, the event was rigged so that Donaire could win. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. All right? Donaire was not supposed to beat the last guy that he stopped. Okay? The guy got an injured shoulder. And he's out of boxing now. He's retired from the sport. Okay? Donaire was beating that motherfucker to the body. Okay? Donaire knew that he didn't have the skill set like these other younger boxers. He didn't have the speed and all of that, the younger boxers. So he's going to the body. He worked the body. And the guy was, boxing them going backwards. He couldn't really impose his will on him. And Donaire had him in a corner. The guy hurt his shoulder. So that's why he didn't come out the next round. But he's taking a beating, okay? Donaire beat the fuck out of Inue. Y'all don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. He beat the fuck out of Inue, okay? He didn't have the skills like Inue. But Inue was on the back foot. That motherfucker was on the back foot all fucking night long. And Donaire's a huge bantamweight, and that's his best weight class. All right, so y'all can talk about Jesse Magdaleno how much you want. Y'all can talk about how he got beaten by Kyle Frampton. Those are the higher weight classes, motherfucker. His best weight class is bantamweight. The only guy to beat Donaire comprehensively at bantamweight is Guillermo Rigondeaux. And that's because Guillermo Rigondeaux is an exceptional boxer. And Nonito Donaire ain't no fucking Guillermo Rigondeaux. We know that now. And Guillermo Rigondeaux beat an in-prime Nonito Donaire. That don't mean shit, really, because Nonito Donaire learned a lot of experience from that. And y'all talking about how, Nonito Donaire got beat by Nicholas Walters and he got stopped. And listen, man, what y'all forgetting is this. He went up weight classes, okay? And he won a world championship. Then he faced, I think he beat Victor Chinian at featherweight or some shit like that. Okay, y'all forgot all these accomplishments this ninja did. He did a lot of shit. He's a multi-divisional champion. Okay, but his best weight class was bantamweight. Guillermo Rigondeaux went up to featherweight. He ain't win a title yet at featherweight. Okay, in fact, Lomachenko beat his ass at super featherweight. I think it was super featherweight. All right, whatever it was. The point is, y'all guys going in on Nonito Donaire, not understanding the skills this brother had. Y'all think he was done. Y'all wasn't watching his fights. Y'all wasn't following his fights. That's what happened. Okay? So you're surprised that Donaire gave Inue problems. Come on, man. Inue, first of all, he's not as big as Donaire. I told y'all he wasn't gonna get Donaire out of there. All right. Caught him with a nicely placed body punch, but Inue don't hit like Donaire. Donaire was hitting Inue to the body, and Inue was clinching up like a motherfucker or running away. He was literally running away from Donaire. Because in a trade-off, Donaire's slow as fuck compared to Inue. In a trade-off, Donaire lands some shit. It's some shit. He landed some shit. Right? And we all know this now because he broke Inue's orbital with the left hook and he mashed up his nose in the fight. Okay? Because he was hitting with pull counters. He was hitting with a right pull counter. It was missing like fuck too. But again, he's slower. He's the veteran. He's the older guy. He know he got to work, grind down the guy. He was going to Inue's body like a motherfucker. Y'all just not paying attention to Donaire because y'all was expecting Inue to blow him through. And it didn't happen. He had a difficult fight. He got to work on dipping. He got to look on dipping, getting below your punches. After you finish throwing a counter right, get below the punch. Right? And Donaire going to come with some body punch. That's what he's going to come with. He's going to counter with body punch. He was hitting Inue with body punches all night. That way he knew he slowed down. And it was about up to guts and gall at a certain point. Still, Donaire was walking his ass down for the majority of the fight until that body punch. Then he knew he got the advantage. He won the 12th round for sure. It was a close fight. Y'all want to say 116, 111. I don't see that shit. I didn't see that. Okay? Y'all looking at the volume of punches, and I was saying that volume of punches wasn't doing shit to Donaire. He could take the punches because he was so much bigger. He came in almost twice Inue's size, man. Look at Donaire compared to Inue. He's taller, slightly taller than Inue, and he was bigger than Inue. He's bigger. Walked his motherfucking ass down. At a certain point in time, he was beating him like if he was beating a boy. Inue he took a beating, and y'all didn't want to talk about it, but he took a beating from Donaire. Good ass, old fashioned ass beating. Okay, he got the win. He took a beating for it. Right? And y'all can kiss Inue's nuts how much you want. That's the realism of it. I'm not a Inue hater, but y'all really just taking this fight and making it sound like Inue did a great job. Y'all was just watching that Inue if that was the case. Y'all wasn't watching that Donaire and what he was doing. How y'all can say it's a hell of a fight and Donaire didn't do shit? Right? It was all Inue. It was a hell of a fight, but Donaire breaks Inue's eye orbital and busts up his nose. Come on, man. Y'all not being real and honest. And y'all know it was a closer fight than y'all reporting. And that's the bullshit I have to deal with boxing fans. So let's go to the next one. So the last one is Devin Haney. And I hear now people saying how Ryan Garcia could beat Devin Haney. Maybe he could, but I don't think so. Okay? He got less experience than Devin Haney. He looked good against Duno, but Duno is who? Who's Duno? You know what I'm saying? Who's Duno? He's a come forward pressure fighter, right? He's tough. Devin Haney's opponent was much more skilled than Duno in that respect. Okay? So we can't talk about just Duno. All right? The other guy was a counterpuncher. The other guy had better defense. The other guy knew how to survive. All right? So you cannot say that Ryan Garcia is going to beat Devin Haney just like that. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay? And people go from one extreme to the next. I said Devin Haney couldn't beat Lomachenko for one reason. The footwork. He wasn't using no fucking footwork at a certain point in time. None. And then his composure. He didn't keep his composure at all. He wasn't boxing smart anymore. And that bothered me. He was beating the guy to the punch, but once he got to the inside, he would throw wild fucking overhand rights for reasons unknown to me. Okay? Except he got caught up in himself. He was listening to his father and saying, what are you teeing off for? Go back to what you were doing. He wouldn't listen. So, at the end of the day, that's why I think Devin Haney would get beat by Lomachenko. It's the footwork I was looking at. The lack of footwork, should I say. You're just going directly in. And the other thing that I thought would make him get beat by Lomachenko was the fact that he's not keeping his composure. If he would have knocked down Lomachenko and get early success against Lomachenko, I guarantee you Lomachenko would come back and win the fight with the Devin Haney we saw. He'd come back and win the fight, even tag up Devin Haney and shit. Because you cannot do that shit at the highest level. Not against a guy like Lomachenko. You just can't. That's why I changed my opinion. I actually gave an apology to 68 because that's some inexperience right there. That's a lot of experience. And he learned something from that fight. Hopefully he takes it into the next fight he's going to have against Javier Fortuna. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Javier Fortuna did really great against the last opponent. I would like to see that fight. That's a good fight. That fight would prepare him for Luke Campbell because you can't do that shit against Javier Fortuna. He'll tag your ass up, and he got quick hands too. So let's see how Devin Haney fares against Javier Fortuna. Let's see if he keeps his composure. Let's see if he boxes better. That's a good fight. That's a solid fucking fight. You know, and I would love to see how Devin Haney performs against Javier Fortuna. Then you guys should bring on Luke Campbell next. I hope that Eddie Hearn can set up the Luke Campbell next fight. And it's a nice turnaround as well, where he's having the fight by the end of this year. So next month he's having another fight. So that's good for Devin Haney. I hope his hand's okay, though. I hope his arm's okay. But other than that, yeah, that's a good fight for Devin Haney. That's a good lightweight. Love to see it. So those are the things that I just wanted to say because, you know, fans go so left field with shit. And you just, like, we gotta keep it balanced, people. You gotta keep it balanced now. You gotta keep it balanced. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's my next video. I'm gonna come out with a whole ton of videos. You know that, guys. I got more breakdown fights to do. So we'll try and get some stuff done today. I'm gonna move off now. I got a couple other things to do in between. But as I was watching some things on boxing, I decided to comment on that. You guys have a good one.